Good morning. Hi. Hi, everyone. It's Sarah here from English in the City, and I'm here to do a focus activity. Okay. Look, you can see on the screen that we're doing a focus activity about recipes. So I'd love to hear your comments and any questions that you have over the course of the focus activity. Please just ask, okay? You can write your question or your comment in the comments field on the right of the screen. Okay? So today we have a focus activity about recipes. I hope you're not hungry. Oh, good morning. I can see somebody has joined me. Good morning. Thank you for joining. How are you today? I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I hope you're not hungry. We're doing a focus activity all about recipes, about food. Okay, let's move on to the first slide. Denise, it's you. Hi. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, so we can see on the screen here that today we're going to do countable and uncountable nouns. We're going to be talking about food, okay, and we're also going to look at imperatives, okay, how to form imperative in English. So, first of all, let's see what we have on the first screen. Oh, goodness, look at this. Lots of questions. Now, Denise, I hope you're going to comment and come back on all these questions. Can you tell me, what is your favorite food? Okay, what do you think? What is your favorite food? I mean, here on the screen, we can see ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? I can see a few more people have joined in, so please let me know your favorite food. What's your favorite recipe? Recipe, it's a strange pronunciation, isn't it? For the letters that you can see. Or maybe, what is your favorite kind of restaurant? Where do you like going to eat out? Hi, Alessia. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Good to see you, even if virtually. Okay. So Alessia, you too can see all the questions on the screen there. What are always the first 3 things on your shopping list? Are there any foods that you hate? Barbara, good morning. Hello. Hi, everyone. Okay, now that we've got a good chat going, I want to see what your answers are. Your favorite food, your favorite recipe. Do you like cooking? Elena's favorite food is pizza. Who doesn't love pizza, eh? What type of pizza, Elena? Have you got a favorite type of pizza? Lasagne. Okay, I see we're sticking to some classic Italian food here. Denise, your favorite food is pasta, lasagne, la pizza margherita. All Italian food. Very good. Do you like cooking, guys? If you like cooking, what's your favorite recipe? For example, I like cooking, but I like easy recipes. Easy recipes with simple ingredients. I don't like complicated, difficult recipes. What about you? Ooh, you like baking biscuits. Very good. What type of biscuits? I like baking shortbread biscuits. They're very, very easy to make. Oh, Denise, you want to cook, but you can't. Why can't you cook? Why can't you cook? I can give you a very easy recipe for shortbread biscuits if you like at the end of the focus activity. Okay? Very easy. If I can make them, anyone can make them. Gingerbread. Monica, hi. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. Chocolate pasta frolla. How do you say pasta frolla? Oh, now you're testing my Italian. Is it short crust pastry? Maybe. I need somebody who is more expert in baking to help me here. Short crust pastry, I think. So let's say you are going to the supermarket. What are the first 3 things on your shopping list? Oh, Barbara loves cooking. Giuliano, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. What do you always buy when you go to the supermarket? For example, I'll always make sure to buy butter, nice butter, bread, milk, and eggs. Good morning, Sydney. Hi, Terry. Oh, we've got a great group here. That's fantastic. It's not quite the same as in the classroom, but still. Okay. Is anyone going to? Oh, Monica, good. You went to the supermarket yesterday. So I go is the present. In the past, you say, I went to the supermarket yesterday. Very good. And Denise buys bread, milk, and chocolate. Yes, chocolate is always there, isn't it? Vegetables, Alessia buys bread and biscuits. Milk, candy, and juice. Very good, Giuliano. So juice, remember the pronunciation of that word. It's not juice, it's juice. Fantastic. Okay, I think we can move on to the next slide. Ooh, look at this one. So here, what we must do is put the types of food into the right categories. So we're going to do this in 2 steps, okay? First, we put the food into the right categories, and then we will look at them and decide if they are countable or uncountable, okay? I can see Terry always buys wine and beer. Yes, Terry, I must admit, wine is always on my list too. Monica, very good. You bought. Past simple. Great. Bread, milk, meat, and fish. Meat is spelled M-E-A-T. In fact, you can see it here. Look, meat, M-E-A-T. Monica, in your comment, you have M-E-E-T. So meet is the verb that we use when we meet our friends. Okay? All right, let's do this. Good, that's it, Simone, exactly. M-E-A-T, well done. So let's put the different ingredients, the different foods into the categories. Okay, so where do eggs go? Eggs, vegetables, meat, drink, or other? What do you think? Vegetables, meat, drink, or other. So be careful with the pronunciation of vegetables. Excellent, very good. Eggs go into other. What about tomatoes? Tomatoes. Now, I say tomatoes, but my American friends say tomatoes. Tomatoes in my Irish accent, and my American friends say tomatoes. Good, Giuliano, exactly. They go into the vegetables category. What about the carrots? Good. Carrots too. They also go into the vegetables category. Now, what about cheese? What do you think? Where does the cheese go? Yes, Denise, it does, exactly. It goes into other. Great. And beef. Beef. What's beef? People who are vegetarian don't eat beef. Exactly. It's meat. It's the meat that comes from the cow. Okay? Yes, Barbara, exactly. It's meat. What about sugar? Sugar. Sugar is sweet. We put it in our coffee. We put it in our tea. Where does that go? Very good. Thank you, Denise. Indeed, it does. It goes into other. Potatoes. Potatoes. In Ireland, we eat potatoes all the time, you know. Every day. Yes, it's a vegetable. Good. Thank you, Denise. Very good, Maria Lucia. Exactly. Vegetables. Coffee. Coffee is a very important drink that we have first thing in the morning to wake us up. Where does coffee go? Yeah, thank you, Denise. It's a drink. It's a drink. And chicken. Chicken? Thank you, Giuliano. Exactly. Coffee, I suppose if you have coffee beans, okay, it will go into other. Chicken. Chicken would definitely go under, where do you think? Under meat. Very good. Thank you, Alessia. Exactly. Under meat. Now, the next one is milk. Milk is a white liquid that we put in our coffee and that I put in my tea. Where does milk go? Exactly. It's a drink. It's a drink. Exactly. And the next one, the one we all love, and that's on all our shopping lists, chocolate. Chocolate. Where does that go? Listen to the pronunciation. It's not chocolate, it's chocolate. Where does it go? Into other. Very good. Top of the shopping list, chocolate. Salt. Also be careful with this pronunciation. Salt. Okay. Yes. Okay. Barbara, you're right. Yes. Chocolate could also be a drink. Exactly. And what about salt? Where does that go? Exactly. It goes into other. Okay, the next one, beans. Beans. There are lots of different types of beans. Hmm, maybe not other. Exactly, Simone. Thank you. They are vegetables. Well done. Good boy. Now, this one, butter. Butter is always on my list. In Ireland, we have lovely butter, very salty and very yellow. Well, where does it go? Good, very good. Into other. And this last one is flower. Now, it sounds the same as flower, the flowers that grow on the riverbank and the flowers that grow in the fields and in gardens. But this is our white powder that we put in cakes. And it goes very good into other. Well done, guys. Very good job. Now, let's look at the second question. Oh, Barbara, flour. Flour is the white powder, like white. I'm trying to explain what it is without saying the Italian word. We use it to make cakes, okay? It's white. We can use it also to make bread and pizza. When a pizzaiolo makes a pizza, he gets white flour on his face. Okay, I hope that explains it without me saying the Italian word. Exactly. Thank you, Simone. Okay, now, second question. Are they countable or uncountable? Look at vegetables. Okay, tomatoes, carrots, potatoes, beans. Can you tell me, are these nouns countable or uncountable? Yeah, Barbara, exactly. They are countable nouns. They are countable nouns because you can count them, okay? You can go, for example, let's talk about carrots. You can have 1 carrot, 2 carrots, 3 carrots, okay? You can count them, so they are countable. Usually, a little trick, usually, if the noun has an S, it means it is countable, okay? Because you have a plural version of the noun. Thank you, everyone. Yes, you're all saying countable, exactly. Usually, they are all countable with the S. However, we have some exceptions, don't we? Of course, in English, we always have exceptions. An exception is, for example, the irregular plurals. Let's see, do you know your irregular plurals? What do we say? 1 man, 2? 1 man, 2? Let's see who is first to answer this one. It's not mans. You all know it. I know you do. Very good. 1 man, 2 men. So we have got men, which is a plural, but it has not got the S. Okay, excellent. So basically, remember the little rule, if there is an S, it is usually a countable noun. Let's look at the other category, meat. We have beef and chicken. Are beef and chicken countable or uncountable, guys? What do you think? Beef and chicken. Countable or uncountable? Very good, Denise. Exactly. It's uncountable. In fact, all meat. Hi, Elisa. I just saw your name pop up in the comments. Thank you for joining us. And hi, Giacomo. Hi. So yes, they're uncountable. Exactly. All meat is uncountable. For example, so beef, chicken, ham, lamb, they are all uncountable. Okay. Now, look at the next category, which is drink. Coffee, milk, tea, beer, wine, water. Are they countable or uncountable? Uncountable. Well done, Monica, Giuliano, Denise. Fantastic. And Simone, very good. They're uncountable. Yes, because you can't count milk, water. All liquids are uncountable, just like all meat is uncountable. Okay. For example, oil. It's also uncountable. Now, if we have an uncountable noun like milk or water or coffee, and we put it into a container like a glass of milk, it becomes countable because we can count the glass. 1 glass of milk, 2 glasses of milk. Okay, let's look now at the last category. We have a few here that we need to work on. So eggs. Eggs, we have an S. So remember, when there is an S, it's usually countable. So eggs are countable. What about cheese? Cheese, countable or uncountable? Okay. Cheese. Cheese is actually uncountable. Good. Yes, Denise. It's and Giuliano. Very good. It's uncountable. Very good. Cheese is uncountable. Sugar, chocolate, salt, butter, and flour. They are all uncountable. Okay. You can't count sugar. Okay. You can't count salt or butter or flour or chocolate. Okay. They're all uncountable. So in the other category, eggs are countable and all the other foods are uncountable. Okay? Great. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay. Now, here we have got some questions, all right? Is there any milk in your fridge? All right. And the answer, yes, there's some milk in my fridge. Are there any apples in your fridge? No, there aren't any apples in my fridge. Okay, so here we have on the right part of the screen some and any. We use some and any for plural quantities that we don't know. Okay, so for example, I can say there are 3 eggs in my fridge when I know the number. Okay, if I don't know the number of eggs, I can use some. There are some eggs. Okay, You can see on the screen that some is used in affirmative, positive sentences, and any is used here in questions and in negatives. All right? So some in affirmative and any in questions and negatives. So if we look here, is there any milk in the fridge? It's a question, so we use any. Here in the answer, it's affirmative, so we use some. Here we have another question. Are there any apples in your fridge? And then in the answer, which is negative, we have any again. Okay? Now, something about countable and uncountable nouns. You can see here we have is there and are there. Okay? You can, when you are talking about uncountable nouns, so all the meat, all the liquids, you must use is there, there is, there isn't. Okay? You can't use there are, there aren't, or are there. So remember, uncountable nouns are always used with is there, there is. Okay? Because there is no plural version of uncountable nouns. So that's why here we say, is there any milk? Okay, we don't say, are there any milk? No. Is there any milk in your fridge? Okay. And then the answer, yes, there's some. Okay. Can you try maybe to, in the comments field, write some questions and answers? You can use the list of ingredients that are here, eggs, tomatoes, yogurt, cheese, etc. Okay, this is our list of all the things in our fridge. So I want you to ask a question with is there, are there, and then write the answer. Yes, there is some, or no, there isn't any. Okay? Does somebody want to try? For example, is there any cheese in your fridge? Good man, Giuliano. Thank you. You win a prize for being the first question in. Good boy, Simone. Is there any chicken in your fridge? Perfect. Is there? Perfect. Any? It's a question. Chicken is uncountable, so we use is there. Great. And very good, Simone. Is there any beef? Is there any milk? Are there any eggs? Very good. Well done, guys. Copy. I don't know what that means, Simone. Okay, very good. Is there any ham in your fridge? Thank you. Well done, Kadai. Yeah. Is there any ham? So ham is a meat, so it's uncountable. So we use any. So there's some great questions. Do you want to put some answers in as well? Answers. What about some answers? So are there any eggs in your fridge? Is there any ham in your fridge? What would the answers be? Let's see. For example, in my fridge, there is some cheese. There are some tomatoes. Is there any wine in my fridge? There is wine in my fridge. There's always wine in my fridge, Barbara. Okay, and then Simone, yes, there is some beef in my fridge. Well done, exactly. There is some. So affirmative answer, we use some. And there is with beef because it's uncountable. Okay, good. So, Kedai, in your answer, no, there aren't any ham in my fridge. Here there is a small mistake because ham is uncountable. Okay, so we can't use there are with uncountable. So, what should it be, do you think? Not there aren't any ham in my fridge, but exactly. Yes, there isn't any ham. Well done, Kedai. You corrected yourself. And Barbara, there is any wine in my fridge. Okay, here, Barbara, you must put there isn't any wine, okay? Because it's negative. So you put there isn't, okay? Good job, guys. Well done. Okay. Before we move on to the next slide, does anybody have any more questions and answers to type in? I'll give you a moment in case you do. And I will drink some of my tea. There's some tea in my cup. There is some milk in my tea. Okay, no more sentences coming in, so let's move on to the next slide. Okay, now here on the right of the page, we can see we have roast chicken, chocolate cake, and chili. All right. On the left here, we can see all the different ingredients. The ingredients are the different things that go into each recipe. All right. So we must match the different foods to the different recipes. So where does the chocolate go? Does it go into the roast chicken, the chocolate cake, or the chili? This is an easy one. Kedai sugar. Okay. Oh, I love it too, Giuliano. Allora, Kedai sugar. Sugar is it's white and it's very sweet, and we put it in our coffee in the morning. It's white. We put it a small spoon of sugar in our coffee in the morning. Exactly, Simone, exactly. Thank you for helping me. Okay, so who was it? It was Denise. Thank you, Denise. Yes, the chocolate goes into the chocolate cake. All right. Now, where do the carrots go, guys? Where do we put the carrots? We don't put them in the chocolate cake, even though carrot cake is a very nice cake. Yes, it goes with the roast. Good boy, Simone. Good girl, Barbara. Exactly, the roast. The butter. Where does the butter go? Yes, Denise, we can put the carrots in the chili too. Yeah, Giacomo, carrot cake is the best. I have a good friend from Scotland who makes a wonderful carrot cake. Now, where does the butter go? The butter goes, Barbara, well done. It goes into the cake. It does. Rice. Where does the rice go? Rice. Lovely white rice. Where does that go? Into the chili. Very good, Giuliano. Thank you. Yeah. And beef. Where does the beef go? Remember, the beef is the meat, and that goes into the chili as well. Well done. Okay, the tomatoes, or the tomatoes. The tomatoes go where? I'm wearing my glasses, but I think they go in with the chili. Let's have a look. Yes, okay. They go into the chili. Very good. Okay, eggs, guys. Where do the eggs go in these three recipes? Where do they go? Yeah, Denise, I thought I could see the tomatoes with the too, but I think they're with the chili. Okay, the eggs go. Very good, Giuliano, with the cake. Very good. The chicken. This is an easy one, right? I'm just going to skip that one because we can see it. The chicken goes there with the carrots. The sugar. Okay, remember the sugar is the sweet white powder that we put in our coffee. Where does the sugar go? Yes, Simone, into the cake. Well done. Good boy. Potatoes. The potatoes. The potatoes, yeah. So the sugar has gone into the chocolate cake and the potatoes go. We can see them there next to the carrots, next to the chicken with the roast. Good. Okay, look at this next one. Salt. The salt. Salt can go in probably all three recipes. Maybe not the chocolate cake, but let's say it goes, yes, in the chili, but also in the roast chicken, no? Okay. The beans. Where do the beans go? Again, the pictures are kind of small. Let's see. The beans go into the chili. I need to get new glasses. All right. And the flour. Remember, the flour is the white powder. Good boy, Simone. Yeah, exactly. The flour goes into the cake, into the chocolate cake. Well done. And the last one, peas. What are peas? Where do the peas go? The peas are small, tiny little green. Very good, Giuliano. They go in the roast. Well done. They go in the roast. Okay, small, tiny little green balls. They go with the roast chicken. Okay, well done, guys. Let's move on to the next slide, okay? So here, let's see what it says. The shopping list. Here it says, use the shopping lists to ask for what you need, okay? For what you need, so the things that you must buy, the things that you want for your recipe. So here we have our eggs, and here we have sugar, all right? Let's look here at the example, questions and answers. Do you need any eggs? Yes, I do. How many eggs? 6 eggs. All right, let's read the next one, and then I'm going to talk about how many and how much. Okay, do you need any milk? Milk. I need a liter of milk. Okay, so here we have how many and how much. Okay, So, as you know, in English, the question words, I'm looking at I'm looking at the comments that I've just missed. Simone is copying you, Giuliano. Oh, Simone says he's faster. You're faster than Giuliano. Very good. Let's see. Let's see with the next questions and answers who's the fastest. So, how many and how much are two question words that we have in English. Okay, kedai, very good. You're coming in with the answer already. How many and how much? We use how many to ask for the quantity of countable nouns. Very good, Kedai. How many tomatoes? How many eggs? How many carrots? Okay, so all countable nouns are with how many, okay? And then how much, as Kedai says, good, very good, Kedai, how much we use with uncountable. So how much milk, how much water, how much meat, how much money, okay? So for now, we looked at food, but just one small thing about uncountable nouns. For example, information, it's an uncountable noun, okay? How much information? Homework, all right? Homework is another uncountable noun. How much homework? Okay, so how much with uncountable and how many with countable. Okay, so what I would like you to do now is you see these little dialogues. Do you need any eggs? Yes, I do. How many? Okay. Can you write in the comments field short dialogues with the question and the answer using how much and how many, okay? Depending on the noun that you decide. Remember, countable with how many, uncountable with how much. Okay, Giuliano and Simone, the race is on. Let's see who is the fastest. Who is the fastest to come back with a short dialogue with do you need and then how much, how many. You can use the different ingredients and food that we saw on the earlier pages, okay? Good, yes. How many people? Very good, Simone. 15. Well, there are 16 now, apparently. Yes. So, how many people? People is, you're the winner. So, yes, people is an irregular plural. Like earlier when I said one man, two men, we say one person, two people. Okay? What about a little dialogue with these? The questions and answers here with the food and how much and how many. Well, yes, exactly. Barbara, sugar is uncountable. Good boy, Simone. Yes, it is uncountable because if you think You can't do 1 sugar, 2 sugars, 3 sugars. Okay, so it's uncountable. Denise, thank you. Do you have any oranges? Yes, I do. How many oranges? 5 oranges. Well done. Exactly. Perfect. That's very good, Denise. Thank you. Giacomo, do you need any eggs to bake a cheesecake? Ooh, very good. Yes, very good question and perfectly worded. Well done. I hope you're not asking me to give you baking advice. As I said at the beginning of this focus activity, I like simple recipes. Very simple. Maximum 3 ingredients. Okay. Just bear with me 1 second, guys, please. Top 2. Just bear with me 1 second. Slight technical hitch. Chrome tab. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I lost the tab. And now we're back. Okay. So let me see. What questions did I miss? Do you need, sorry, Barbara, thank you. Do you need any sugar? Yes, I do. How much sugar? I need 2 packs of sugar. Excellent. Well done. Well done. I need 2 packs. Pack, we say, maybe we can say packet. Sounds a little bit better. Packet. Or we can say bag, a bag of sugar. Okay? Okay, very good. Now, let's go on to slide number 8. Now, look at these. What we have here are words, verbs that we use when we are baking, okay? When we are cooking, when we are following a recipe. When you follow a recipe, you have the ingredients and you then have the instructions, okay? The instructions are always in the imperative. Okay, the imperative in English, it's very easy, all right? You don't have to think about the second person singular or the first person plural or the second person plural, okay? What you do to make the imperative in English is simply take the base verb. That's it, okay? So, for example, open. Open the door. Open your books. Close the door. Close your books. You just take the base verb and that is your imperative. If you want to do the negative imperative, we just say don't. Don't open, okay? Don't close. Barbara, let me just come back to you on the spelling of packet. There you go. Packet, okay? Packet, or you can say a bag of sugar. Now, so the negative imperative we put don't beforehand. Okay, so let's look at the verbs that we have here that we need to match to the images. Okay, so what do you think the first one is? A. There's a guy there, a chef. He's looking busy. He's working hard. Which verb here, which of these verbs goes here with this image? What do you think? Very good. Now, the first one is a bake because he's, if you can see, let me see, what has Simone said? Simone, you're super fast. Oh my goodness. You're definitely the winner in this slide. Very good. So bake is the first one. Bake is the first one because if you see in the picture, he's making bread. And when you bake, when you put bread in the oven, you bake it. B, as Simone says, is roast. Very good. C, let's see if Simone got them all right. C, what is that in his hand? He's putting salt. He's adding salt. Yes, he is the fast man. Very good, Giuliano. D, what's D? Yes, D. Now that Simone's comment has disappeared up the feed, what is D? Cut. Yeah, good. We can also say chop, okay? C-H-O-P, okay? To cut vegetables or to chop vegetables. Very good. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Denise, Giacomo, Kadai, very good. What about E? Thank you, Monica. Yes. What's happening in E? We have got, I think, flour and eggs. What's the verb for E? Mix. Good boy, Giuliano. Mix. Exactly. They're making a cake. And F? What's happening in F? It looks like they're making maybe onion bhaji, maybe something like that. Mix. And then, yes, good, very good, Giuliano. It's fry. Fry, excellent. And then the last one is cook or boil, process of elimination. Okay, so these are all the verbs that we can use in a recipe. Okay, in a recipe, you have first your ingredients and then all your list of instructions with these imperative verbs. Now, let's look onto the last slide. Okay, now the idea here is for you guys to take a pen and paper, old style, and write a recipe. Okay, now here there are 3 options given: roast chicken, chocolate cake, chili. All right, but you can choose, if you wish, your own recipe. Okay, so what you can do now at the end of this focused activity is use all your vocabulary, your new words for food, and your verbs here: cook, fry, cut, add, mix, roast, and bake. And you can write your own recipe in English, okay? For example, I have a recipe that I want to show you, and it's for shortbread. shortbread biscuits. Okay, it's very, very easy. All we need is butter and flour and sugar. Okay, in a moment at the end, I will post the recipe onto the screen so you can see my favorite recipe. Okay. Can anyone tell me if they're going to write a recipe? What recipe are you going to write? What recipe? Let me know. We have a few minutes. Veggie pie. Lovely. Are you vegetarian, Giacomo? What is everyone else going to make? Are you going to cook, fry, bake something? Okay, you're not vegetarian, but you like making vegetarian pie. Good. Well, vegetables are very important. Very important. Okay, guys, I am going to change the screen, change the image here of what you can see. I'm going to put up my favorite easy peasy recipe. Okay, just bear with me a second. So you're going to see me full screen for one moment, and then you're going to see my shortbread recipe. 1 second. Application, and here we go. Now, okay, can you see it? So this is Scottish shortbread recipe. So here you can see what we need. We need 250 grams of butter, 110 grams of sugar, 360 grams of plain flour. Plain flour is 00 flour, okay, that you buy in the supermarket. And icing sugar. Icing sugar is very, very fine, sweet sugar that you put on the top of and cakes. Okay, so here underneath you have the recipe with 11 steps and all the different instructions. Okay, so there may be some words here that you don't understand, but if there are, you can use your dictionary to find out what they mean. Okay, this is a very easy recipe. Okay. Barbara, you love vegetables too. Fantastic. Okay, guys, so we are at the end of the focus activity. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned something useful. If you have any questions, please ask now. If there is anything that was not clear or you want me to explain again. Ooh, look at this. Giacomo has a recipe. Cut veggies, cook them in a pan, add some flour, and then mix. Roll out puff pastry and cover a pie dish and toss in the veggies and cover with a pastry lid and bake for 40 minutes, 180 degrees fan oven. Thank you, Giacomo. So I'm going to try and make your veggie pie. And you can do my shortbread. Okay, guys. If you haven't got any questions, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for joining me. And I hope that I will see you at my next focus activity. Okay? I hope you're all well. Bye.